we are live. Hi Vaani, how
Hi,
are you?
I'm good. How are you? What's
I,
up?
I'm good. तुम्हारा नेट अटका है, मेरा अटका है. Yeah.
Hi.
हाँ, अब नहीं अटक रहा तुम्हारा. बीच में तुम्हारा नेट अटक रहा था शायद.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I mean, how are you?
I'm
You
also
said
good,
it
dude.
thrice. कैसा चल रहा है? How was your day today?
It was good. I'm glad. Like हम एक तो मेरे को ये वर्टिकल फॉर्मेट इतना पसंद है ना, यूट्यूब पे भी देख रहे हैं ना, तो ऐसे फील आ रही है.
Yeah.
और फिर इसको रीमिनी कर दो तो we look like the coolest people ever.
The only thing that I hate is like Zoom पे हमारी videos are like so warm and bright, and then YouTube पर it color kind of gets a little toned down. And then I'm like, okay, but otherwise it's great.
Do you want to like warmify it? Like मतलब कर सकते हैं.
Yeah. Do you
यार
do you like the way it is, or do you like warm colors?
I depends, but like जैसे I can also do this or this or this or oh is this good?
Oh, nice. This is
आप भी
nice.
कर सकते हो. नहीं तो मैं ऐसे लगूंगा कि क्या है. This
Oh,
this
cool.
this filter is called I don't know what it's called. फर्स्ट कॉलम में हाँ इसके साइड वाला है. नहीं एक और देखो, ये आप कैमो में कर रहे हो या जूम पे कर रहे हो? हाँ तो राइट से थर्ड.
Yeah, this is right, so third.
नहीं तो आपको कोई और लगाना पड़ेगा. लाइक फर्स्ट लगाओ. ऐसे बोल 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 के करो ना, जिससे मेरे को भी आइडिया लगे.
What? This is the second
ओके
one.
योर ऑडियो इज नॉट गुड बाय द वे. आप माइक यूज कर रहे हो?
Oh, sorry. Wait. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, yes, got it. Now, yeah. Now I'm using the mic. Is there a difference?
या देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. हाँ
Yeah. So
तो
this is the
हाँ
third one.
ओके नॉट गुड.
This is the fourth one.
नॉट बैड. ये ऑन होल्ड रखो.
The fifth one.
टू येलो.
Sixth. I like this.
ये और अगर ये मैं कर, इसका क्या नाम है, ये वाला है क्या?
This is the second. This one is
दिस
what is
इज
this? Where
दिस
do you
वन
get?
नो.
This is the second last one. Yeah. How do you get the name of the?
ये
You
नाम
have it,
पता नहीं क्यों नहीं आ रहे.
है ना?
या
This is sweet.
बट योर
Next time we
माइक
stream.
इज वेरी फार अवे, दैट्स वन थिंग.
Hi.
हाँ वेलकम टू सेकंड लास्ट अवर. मैं तो ये रख रहा हूँ, आप भी नॉर्मल लगा लो कोई ना, जो जो हमने स्टैंड बाय पे रखा था ना, वो वाला लगा लो.
Oh, okay. It actually feels nice. It feels like we're streaming from the 1950s. But okay.
या एंड अब आप लाइक थोड़ी सी डिम कर सकते हो आपकी जो जूम लाइट वो है ना, रिंग लाइट, थोड़ी सी वन वन नॉच. हाँ सही है सही है सही है सही है. परफेक्ट. नाइस. सो लेट्स बिगिन नाउ. डूड आई एम
Yeah.
लुकिंग सो गुड. अब आ रही है फील.
Nice. I like how we've dressed up for the stream. We're
या
wearing a blazer. It's
या
like,
सो काफी बड़ा डिमोशन बाय द वे. यू यूज्ड टू हैव सच कूल बॉटल्स. ये तो मतलब बहुत ही, दिस इज द मोस्ट बेसिक बॉटल आई हैव एवर सीन इन. या
um,
व्हाट
yeah.
हैपेंड? हाउ इज योर लाइक इतना लाइक बॉटल गेम वीक कैसे हो गया?
I kind of ran out of the liquid dishwash. So
हाँ
like all the bottles are like they need to be washed and cleaned. So like this was the
ओके
only clean bottle. So
गॉट इट.
tomorrow I'll the dishwash, which is liquid dishwasher, what liquid soap, which is used to clean utensils. And when it comes in, then I like clean the bottles, and then I'll come back with good bottles.
ओके. बट गाइज बहुत सारे सेगवे हो गए. अब लाइक मेन पॉइंट पे आते हैं. वी आर हियर टू डिस्कस अबाउट आवर बेस्ट फाइंड्स ऑफ द मंथ ऑफ मे. एंड मैंने तो इनफैक्ट नोशन पे अब स्टार्स देना चालू कर दिया है. लाइक सो मैं
Nice,
तो
I saw.
मेरी तो तैयारी है आई थिंक. एंड आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट ऑल्सो. So yeah.
Mhm. Nice.
मैं काफी ऑब्सेस हो रहा हूँ फिल्टर से अभी एक तो, so it will take some time to be like कि वो ऐसे रील्स
Yeah.
देखते हो कि the person is looking at himself or herself like, yeah, वो चल रहा
Yeah. It just looks like I have a white hair popping out of here, but it's just the reflection.
है. Yeah. तो अब चलते हैं, चालू करते हैं, like okay, what's your first recommendation from the month of May?
Okay, my first recommendation from the month of May was my first discovery. I'm so sorry, yeah. It was actually a poem. I discovered it in a reel on Instagram, and it's
Uh,
called May We Raise Children Who Love the Unloved, and it's by Nicolette Sauder. It's a beautiful poem. It's kind of like a prayer for the future generation, and it goes, may we raise children who love the unloved, who love the
hmm.
unloved things, the dandelions, the worms, and spiderlings. Children who sense the rose needs the thorn and run into rain swept days the same way they turn towards the sun. And when they are grown and someone has to speak for those who have no voice, may they draw upon that wilder bond, those days of tending tender things and be the ones. Just really liked it.
आप इसका वो भी संक्षेप में बताओ ना, क्या किस बारे में थी ये,
Oh,
लाइक आप.
it's kind of like a prayer or hope for how as we as a generation should raise our kids. It's like and it's like and she goes like, hey, I hope we raise kids who love the things which aren't very fancy or who aren't like really loved, like the small things, the little things, like not the big flower lily which is very attractive, but the small things that you find in the walls. Kids who run out into the wild and are not afraid of embracing things that are not loved, like the thorn of a rose. So it's mostly about that. And when they grow up, may they be able to draw upon whatever experiences they've had in the wild and be able to speak up for those experiences and learn to be tender.
Nice, nice. So this is your first recommendation
Yes, I have a
from.
lot of poetry recommendation. I also have like places recommendations this time because I took a small trip.
Nice, done, done, done. We'll get to those. Like लोग कह रहे हैं हम कॉलेज फेस्ट के ऐसे वो लग रहे हो, प्रेसिडेंट सेक्रेटरी टाइप होते हैं ना कि, या, बट
Mhm.
I'll move to some recommendations now. मैं टेक वाइज काफ़ी कुछ लाइक अभी हमारा टेक गेम थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग कर रहे हैं, सो आई एम डिस्कवरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स देयर, सो आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट लाइक सम ऑफ दी, मतलब ऐसे वीडियो कैप्चर डिवाइस क्या होता है, एंड लाइक आज जो मैंने पिछले स्ट्रीम चालू होने से पहले दो तीन चीज़ें डिस्कवर की थी, वेरी गुड स्टफ. तो वो आई थिंक डायरेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट करके दिखाएंगे, लाइक बेसिकली ऑफलाइन पॉडकास्टिंग कैसे करते हैं हम, जैसे धीरे धीरे वो सेट लाइक गेम अप तो कर ही रहे हैं, इन द सेंस अभी भी आप जैसे देख रहे हो द क्वालिटी यू गाइज आर सीइंग इन रिगार्ड टू लाइक वीडियो प्रोडक्शन ऑल्सो हैज इंक्रीज नाउ, बट लाइक द गोल इज कि ऑफलाइन भी जब इसको करें तो कैसे बेटर कर सकते हैं. So
Right.
there are some recommendations there also, but one of my greatest discoveries of like the last month was the podcast of Lex Friedman, जो मेरे को anyway जिसके बारे में पता है, but like Lex Friedman को मैंने बहुत actively सुना last month, and I've talked about it in my guest episodes also, but there are 3 episodes of Lex Friedman जो सबको सुनने चाहिए. One is with Carl Newport, who is the author of Deep Work. One is with Grimes.
Mhm.
One is with Joshua Back. ये मेरे को सो जोशुआ बैक का मैंने आपको बहुत टाइम पहले एक बार भेज बोला था कि आप ये देखना, एंड बहुत
Yeah.
स्लोली देखना पड़ेगा, एंड लाइक इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट पॉडकास्ट बिकॉज लाइक द अमाउंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन पर सेकेंड इज एक्सट्रीमली हाई देयर, राइट,
Mhm.
बट इवेंचुअली यू काइंड ऑफ गेट, आपका धीरे धीरे आप उस स्पेस पे आ जाते हो कि वो कहने की कोशिश क्या कर रहा है. लाइक अगर आप उससे कुछ भी पॉपुलेशन की बात करोगे, लाइक कि अपोकलिप्स की बात करोगे, फूड की बात करोगे, कोई भी टॉपिक उठा लो, द लेवल ऑफ लाइक आइडियाज ही हैड, तो इट लाइक काफ़ी अनप्रेसिडेंटेड लेवल ऑफ विजडम थी वो, जैसे मैंने देखा था, एंड द वे it is Basically there was a comment on that video ki when aliens show up I want this guy to represent us right, just to like show ki bhai is bande ko aata hai. So that is one
Yeah.
podcast that I would really recommend, the one with Joshua Back. I think it is episode 101, 101 of Lex Friedman podcast. So
Got it.
and the one with Grimes, I have like spoken about it in detail. I think न्यूक्लिया के एपिसोड में भी मैंने उसकी बात की थी. And there's one with Sam Harris. There's one with Carl Newport. Carl Newport is very good if you want to start living a distraction-free life. राइट, तो कार्ल न्यूपोर्ट का आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा. या दैट्स देयर. सो एंड yeah, so the Lex Friedman podcast and the repository of Lex Friedman is something I'd really urge Vani you also to get into, because so my thing is I think it's not a thing जो आपके लिए टेलर मेड है, बट आपको it's a universe you are not very like deep into. So if you will watch it, I think कि आपको कुछ ज़्यादा ही मज़ा आएगा. It's like me trying to discover poetry, no? Because the way they are talking about
Right.
artificial intelligence and the way they are trying to talk about sci-fi, I think after some point of time you'll get accustomed to the ideas that they are having और आपको काफ़ी पसंद आएगा. Because वो आपके out of comfort zone वाली चीज़ है in regard to the things you in general like. For me like reading poetry is out of my comfort zone, and I know कि जब हम किताबों की भी बात करते हैं sci-fi की भी करते हैं, आपको शायद in general इतना नहीं पसंद ना sci-fi.
I think I'm yet to find like the perfect endpoint which will make me fall in love with it. I can read it if I have to, but like it's not my go-to choice.
Yeah, so sci-fi now the interesting part is to get into sci-fi. You don't necessarily have to read something to find that endpoint. Lex Friedman can be that like endpoint where they are talking about AI, where they are talking about all those things. So मेरे को लगता है कि आप ट्राई दो लेक्स फ्रीडमैन को. ये जो 4-5 कार्ल न्यूपोर्ट से स्टार्ट करो. कार्ल न्यूपोर्ट क्योंकि डिस्ट्रैक्शन फ्री लाइफ की बात कर रहा है, थिंग्स विच वी आर ऑलरेडी वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन. He's talking about emails,
Right.
he's talking about social media, he's talking about, और उसने एक और किताब लिखी थी डीप वर्क के अलावा, डिजिटल मिनिमलिज्म, कि हाउ यू शुड लीव लाइक सोशल मीडिया एवरी नाउ एंड देन जस्ट टू वही डोपामीन बैलेंस वगैरह करने के लिए और वो सब. सो ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड थिंकर एंड वेरी आर्टिकुलेट थिंकर. देयर इज वन एपिसोड विद सैम हैरिस ऑल्सो, बट वो मैं अभी मेरे को प्रॉपरली आई कुडंट गेट इनटू इट. सैम हैरिस इज द वेकिंग अप मेडिटेशन गाय. But yeah, and the interviewing techniques of Lex Friedman are also very interesting. तो देखना, I would really like to know. मतलब ये आपके लिए एक ऐसे पर्टिकुलरली आपको भी मैं इसलिए रिकमेंड करूंगा बिकॉज आई नो कि दिस इज नॉट समथिंग कि आप जाके जिसको कर लोगे ओके ये तो मेरे को सुनना ही है, बट आई थिंक यू विल रियली गेट इनटू इट. हो सकता है कि 2 months डाउन द लेन every day you will be listening to every episode of Lex Friedman. He is that good.
Got it.
That is one. इसके अलावा भी like I want to recommend few things. पंचायत सीजन 2, terrific stuff. Like पंचायत रिलेटेड हमने गेस्ट एपिसोड्स भी किए चैनल पे. You are yet to watch पंचायत if I'm not wrong ना.
Yeah, I'm yet to watch Panchayat.
पंचायत भी अगेन इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. मैंने आपको आई थिंक लास्ट टाइम भी थोड़ा समरी दी थी, बट वेरी वेल रिटन यार. एंड व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग टू पीपल फ्रॉम द टीम ऑल्सो मेरे को बड़ा ऐसे एक्साइटिंग लग रहा है. एंड लाइक द वे दे आर लाइक प्लानिंग टू मेक इट ओवर द नेक्स्ट फ्यू सीजन्स, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टफ. So Panchayat season 2 definitely there, like in regard to one of the best series of 2022 to have come out of India. Yeah, so that's also there. और इसके अलावा कुछ बहुत ऐसे है और भी है, बट लाइक नाउ आई विल मूव टू योर रिकमेंडेशन. आप बताओ.
In like TV shows slash series, I didn't watch a lot of things, but I got introduced to Drive to Survive, which is the highlight. I think that's going to be the highlight of 2022 for me.
Got it.
And I've been watching every race, every trial. मैं practice sessions भी free fund में देखती हूँ. Like
Yeah,
eventually the
because I
qualifiers
don't
will
watch
start.
practice sessions. It was very shocking for me. Actually, you are also watching practice sessions.
Yeah. I was talking to Vinayak the other day and I was like मैंने तो सारा nerd like मैंने theory I'm getting into theories and everything, like अच्छा कौन से tires कब कौन सा curve कब, and then I'm also getting into history, and then other trivia things, and I kind of like I've started enjoying it. It's become like
Nice.
my little pocket of stillness.
Very
Uh,
nice.
a very tiny pocket because I still can't afford to go to Monaco for like the race.
Have you subscribed to the calendar of F1?
Yeah. I also have the app. I also have the app.
Oh, nice. 100 people are watching, guys. We have suited up for the stream, so please do like the
Yeah.
stream so that more people come in. अभी तो scratch ही किए हमने surface, अभी बहुत शानदार recommendations आने वाली हैं. And yeah, we'll slowly and slowly get into those. A raise of hand, like कितने लोगों को पता है कि we started a new channel and कितने लोगों ने subscribe कर लिया है हमारा नया books का channel which is called Kitaabi Cabins. So if you have subscribed to it and if you know about it, right, yes, but if you don't know about it and you're like, what, kya, you guys started a new channel, then write a no, then we'll tell you guys about it.
Yep.
Yes, अमनदीप का ये ऐसा है, वानी का ये ऐसा है. मैंने सबसे पहले किया था. Yes, 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 me subscribed already. Yes,
Oh, I like how everyone knows. And अगर कोई
nice.
peer pressure में हाँ बोल रहे it's okay. We like give us a chance to explain. आप no भी बोल सकते हो.
Yeah. Hey, this is nice. यार FTW का ना मैं हर बार फुल फॉर्म भूल जाता हूँ क्योंकि जब भी मैं FTW उड़ता हूँ मैं मेरे दिमाग में होता है fuck the what. मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा आता है. मैं हमेशा like and I every 5 months I have to Google what FTW means. What does it mean?
I just Google it means for the win.
For the win.
Yeah, yeah, for the win.
बहुत ही अंडरवेलमिंग फुल फॉर्म.
Fuck the what? No, I like fuck the what more.
Yeah. But I'm so glad so many people know about it. Like कहानी मैं कहानी क्विकीज किताबी कैबिन्स ना बार बार कंफ्यूज होता रहता हूँ.
This was a great name.
Yeah. I was doing a call with someone like जैसे ही मैं आपको बताऊंगा किसी से like mentorship call ले रहा था मैं. And I was telling him about Second Last Supper, and he's like, "Who comes up with these names?" I'm like, "Sir." like उनको बड़ा ऐसे लगा Second Last Supper. So what's the philosophy behind it? And I'm like, नहीं cool लग रहा था है ना Gangs of Wasseypur का dialogue ऐसी sexy लग रहा था. Yeah.
Yeah. Kitaabi Cabins.
Sumit is saying you guys started a new channel.
God.
Yes. उस पे दिशा का भी वीडियो है, वानी का भी एक वीडियो है where Vaani has talked about the plans of the channel. Disha has made a very good video. Like and Disha made it
Yeah.
like she shot it herself. She edited the first like cut of it herself. So काफी सही वीडियो है, मेरे को पसंद आया.
I also did a cameo in it.
Yeah, Vaani and like Disha like talk to each other. काफी वो Marvel comic universe वाली पूरी feel है.
Yes. I like how Sumit very politely asked, you guys started a new channel?
I think वो सिर्फ ट्रैक्शन के लिए कर रहा है. Like I really like कि जिससे कि
Yeah.
हाँ.
Thank you for giving us this chance, Sumit. This is nice.
Thanks, Vishwesh. Glad to see channel exclusive for books.
Hey.
So it is
You're
like I
good.
was being sarcastic. I was the first. Among the first.
Yeah.
Okay, now yes or no in the chat. How many of you have seen the Nucleya episode? Yes and no. ये Nucleya के साथ आज सुबह ही नहीं कल रात को episode release हुआ था. Right?
Yeah.
So हमें वो बताइए. यार ये थोड़ा ना ज्यादा हो गया ये ब्लेजर ना मेरे को गर्मी लग रही है तो रुको एसी ठंडा
No.
कर.
No. Commit. It's okay. I thought you were opening it. I was like, okay, cool.
No.
I was going to remind you of your sense of responsibility.
Yeah.
Nice.
तो दिस इज लाइक गुड लाइक चैट लाइक इन बिटवीन लोगों के. हाँ बट लाइक लोग देखेंगे. जमेश प्लीज देखो, जो भी लोग नो लिख रहे हैं प्लीज देखो. वानी आप भी प्लीज देखना. मैंने टीम के मैं पहली बार लोगों को दरख्वास्त कर रहा हूँ कि जाके एक एपिसोड देखो कि जहाँ पे इट्स लाइक होता है ना कि व्हेन एवरीथिंग इज इन प्लेस कि हाँ यू वर इन द फ्लो. Oh, by the way, how many guys are the fans of
Hey,
like
David is in the chat.
ये
Sorry.
ये क्या फॉर्मल कपड़े.
ऐसे ही मन कर रहा था.
मीन्स बाय. ऐसे ही सेक्सी लग रहा था लेवल. Yeah. नेविल इज बाय द वे लाइक नेविल के मैं देख रहा हूँ यार, बर्लिन में शो है, एम्स्टरडेम में शो है 26 को 28 को, आई कीप सीइंग हिज स्टोरीज, तो वहाँ दिख रहा है या। एंड आई लाइन का क्या सीन है, क्या लाइक सेम उस पे नहीं आ रही क्या हमारी, लाइक आई लाइन मैच नहीं कर रही, और इज ही टॉकिंग अबाउट द आई लाइनर, आई डोंट नो। या Bava, like everyone is so happy to see you in the chat. And let's talk about some more recommendations from the month of May. There is this YouTube channel. Can I quickly recommend once? I know it's your chance, but I'm very excited. मैंने एक star लगा हुआ है उस पे. Yeah,
If you wanted only one star.
yeah. It's called Man of Recaps. So what this guy does is, दुनिया में हर चीज
Man
जिसका
of
सीक्वल है,
recaps, man of recaps.
मैन ऑफ रिकैप्स, दुनिया में आज तक किसी चीज जिसका सीक्वल है, सीक्वल आने वाला है, किसी के 7 सीजन है, हर चीज का ना रिकैप का एक एपिसोड बनाता है।
Got
जैसे
it.
मान
This
लो कि
episode.
अभी टॉप गन आई है नहीं, तो आपको पुरानी टॉप गन याद नहीं, मैन ऑफ रिकैप का एक वीडियो होगा, तो आप जाके ना रिवाइज कर सकते हो। अगर आपने ब्रेकिंग बैड का लास्ट सीजन नहीं देखा, और मतलब मान लो कि नया जैसे बेटर कॉल सॉल का आ रहा है, पहले के याद नहीं, मैन ऑफ रिकैप का वीडियो देख लो, वेरी टू द पॉइंट, एंड ही मेक्स वीडियोज अबाउट एवरीथिंग। मतलब वो पूरा सीजन का भी करता है, एपिसोड्स का भी करता है, कि ये चारों का ये है, सीजन टू सीजन अलग से भी करता है।
How is it different from the usual channels जो होते हैं जो reviews देते हैं? मतलब there are channels that give a summary in
They
any case.
do it, but like this guy has dedicated his life to recaps. लोग recap करते हैं, like but they also do other things. And आप कॉन्शियस हो गए क्या नेविल का वो पढ़ के, यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग टू ईच, नेविल ने वो आईलाइन वाली चीज बोल दी। नहीं नहीं, कॉन्फिडेंस रखो, वी आर लुकिंग एट ईच
Are
अदर।
you saying it out loud for yourself?
नहीं बट लाइक या रोहित
Okay.
शेट्टी मल्टीवर्स। हाँ, सो मैन ऑफ रिकैप्स इज अ ग्रेट चैनल दैट यू शुड वॉच, लाइक एंड लाइक सब्सक्राइब तो कुछ भी हो, मतलब
I
कल
have
को।
subscribed to it already.
या
I like the color combination.
ऑफ मैन ऑफ रिकैप्स।
Yeah, but I'll never wear it. I'm
नाइस,
sorry.
ओके योर रिकमेंडेशन।
Okay, I read a lot of poetry actually, but I also read this article, which I'll share. It's called 103 Bits of Advice I Wish I Had Known, and it has a lot of like, so the author's name I can't remember. I came across this blog very randomly, and इसमें 103 advices हैं which the guy has written on his 70th birthday. Random bits of advice, and like I'll just pick a normal one. Um, there is no such thing as being on time. You are either late or you're early. Your choice.
या एंड डूड आई रिमेम्बर, लाइक मेरी आधा ये नोशन का पेज इसके कोट से भरा हुआ है।
Exactly. What was your favorite quote?
ओके, आई विल रीड लाइक फ्यू। डोंट वेट फॉर द स्टॉर्म टू पास, डांस इन द रेन, ये तो बहुत ही क्लीशे हो गया। यू कैन बी वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट, सो बी द पर्सन हु एंड्स मीटिंग्स अर्ली। ये
And
वाला
I,
मेरे
I
को।
really like this one. It's thrilling to be extremely polite to rude strangers.
ओ,
And I was like,
ये तो
it is actually.
काफी लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई वाइब्स। या
Yeah.
एंड आई लव दिस, स्पेंड 1/3 ऑफ योर टाइम ऑन एक्सप्लोरिंग, 2/3 ऑफ योर टाइम ऑन डीपनिंग। ये मेरे को
Wow.
कंजम्पशन प्लस क्रिएशन का काफी एक अच्छा टेक लगा।
Yeah.
या
And then there was this don't believe everything that you think you believe.
नाइस। Yeah. The consistency of your endeavors, exercise, companionship, work is more important than quantity. Nothing beats small things done every day, which is way more important than what you do occasionally. Which reminds me, आज मैंने Headspace का like premium version खरीदा, and I haven't meditated for last like 5 months properly, but like आज मेरे को था, because I missed tennis today, so I was like, you know what, I'll like do it properly. And I'll gift Headspace to everyone, because उसपे इतने सारे courses है, and like it's very nice. एक self compassion पे कोर्स है, मैं सुनने लगा, हर के अलग अलग टीचर हैं, and very, it's a ऐप जो मेरे को पहले भी पसंद थी, but like again अब मेरे को I am getting used to it, so yeah.
And before we move, I just have one last quote from this article, which was, "You are as big as the things that make you angry."
Nice. And मैं मेरे 50 और कोट like can we just stay at it? Speak confidently as if you are, yeah, one is speak confidently as if you are right but listen carefully as if you are wrong. ये भी मेरे को सही लगा काफी क्योंकि and
Yeah.
especially for us, yeah.
And
And
there was, now we're going back and forth, no? Or do you want to?
no, no,
Don't
yeah,
bother
talk.
fighting the old, just build the new.
मिस
I
हो गया,
really
वापस
like
बोलो.
this. Don't bother fighting the old, just build the new.
Nice, nice. The chief prevention against getting old is to remain astonished.
Sorry? The
The chief prevention against getting old is to remain astonished.
oh, no,
And
no.
yeah. Then I have some more quotes which are not related to this,
Oh,
but
uh,
yeah, we can
but
move to
yours
that.
will be very inspiring and mine will be very poetic, like useless. It's
नहीं
like
नहीं
that's
बताओ,
the
which were the quotes you had from the
every
month?
time when you every time you come, like whenever we discuss like the VM's productivity thing of the month, I always come back with things that are very you come back with things that are very nuanced and productive, and I come back with things which are like, हाँ सुंदर लग रहा है. Sorry, like
मतलब
like I like the way the words have been knit together. Won't perhaps add meaning to your life, but yeah.
ऐसा कुछ है नहीं, but ठीक है, thanks for stereotyping, but yeah.
But okay,
Uh,
I'll tell you one of the quotes I really liked. And or do you want to go first? Why don't you
go
go
go go
first?
go 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 go. बताओ बताओ बताओ.
So this one is by Ocean Wong. I didn't even formally say. No, 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 pehle aap. I'll just quickly jump. There's this one by Ocean Wong, and it says, "There is so much room in a person. There should be more of us in here."
Oh, nice. This is really nice.
I I thought this was a beautiful quote about compassion.
Very
That's
nice.
it. What
Yeah.
about you?
I have six like good quotes, and one is optimism is confused for naivety, which is by Grimes from the Lex Friedman podcast. Ki if
I
you're,
remember you telling
yeah,
this. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
wonderful.
Then the next one is don't kill what you hate, save what you love. And yeah, third is whenever I feel blue, I start breathing again. ये मेरे को बहुत पसंद आया था. एंड
Nice.
फोर्थ की प्रोनाउंसिएशन बहुत मुश्किल है, कुछ वर्ड्स में प्रोनाउंस नहीं कर पाऊंगा. And the next one is the best quote of the year for me. It would be a shame to get to the
Uh,
end of your creative life and see long stretches of compulsivity interrupted by brief periods of productivity. ये तो मैंने आपको बताया होगा. Yeah.
yeah.
And the last one is you don't need more time, you need more focus. As Bruce Lee observed, a successful warrior is the average man with laser focus.
Nice. This is
Yeah, these
nice.
were the quotes I had. Yeah.
This is nice. My quotes are mostly like out of poetry.
बताओ बताओ बताओ.
So there was this one. I had already read this poem, but I kind of did not want to forget it, so I added it to Notion, and it calls "The Committee Basin" by Andrea Cohen, and so this it's a very short poem, like six-lined poem, and it goes, "I tell my mother I've won the Nobel Prize again," she says. "Which discipline this time? It's a little game we play. I pretend I'm somebody, and she pretends she isn't dead."
Oh,
Very
damn.
dark.
Very.
It just like it kind of like made me like, because I don't know, I have suddenly for the past few months, like I think May and June has just started, but like the entirety of May I was reading a lot about grief and life of people after dealing with death. And for some reason, then the kind of recommendations I get now are also things that are to deal with grief. And there are certain things that just blow my mind.
This was very good, dude. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
It's a funny one, and I think you will really like it. It's called
Hmm.
it's the title of the poem is Mountain Dew Commercial disguised as a love poem.
Have you told me about this?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
We share all our like most of our
Yes. Yeah.
discoveries in the group anyway. But I'll just quickly read it out loud.
Yeah.
So it goes, um, so here's what I've got. The reasons why our marriage might work. Because you wear pink but write poems about bullets and gravestones. Because you yell at your keys when you lose them and laugh loudly at your own jokes. Because you can hold a pistol, gut a pig. Because you memorize songs, even commercials from 30 years back and sing them when vacuuming. You have soft hands because when we moved, the contents of what you packed were written inside the boxes. Because you think swans are overrated and kind of stupid. Because you drove me to the train station. You drove me to Providence. Because you underline everything you read and circle the things you think are important and put stars next to the things you think I should think are important and write notes in the margins about all the people you're mad at and my name almost never appears there. Because you made that pork recipe you found in the Frida Kahlo cookbook. Because when you read that essay about Rilke, you underlined the whole thing, except the part where Rilke says love means to deny the self and to be consumed in flames. Because when the lights are off, the curtains drawn, and an additional sheet is nailed over the windows, you still believe someone outside can see you. And one day, 5 summers ago, when you couldn't put gas in your car, when your fridge was so empty, not even leftovers or condiments, there was a single 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew, which you paid for with your last damn dime, because you once overheard me say that I liked it.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
like this.
But like beach mein it was still not very well, it got very serious, no? Like
Yeah, he's
how
just giving the reasons like why I think our marriage will work. And then
Hmm.
last में like he keeps on building it up, building it up, building it up. He's like, yeah, because एक बार like 5 साल पहले you bought me like Mountain Dew.
मेरे को वो बहुत सही लगा कि the things which were underlined only apart, like except for that one line, because it happens ना कभी कभी कि आप चाहते
Yeah.
हो कि the underlines are the same but the underlines are never the same, like
True.
yeah, that's also
There was
kind of
some bits in this which are like really nice, and that's why it gets like so nice because he's telling you and you're like, oh, this is such a nice thing to love about somebody, and then
hmm,
you're there, and then you're like, hey, 5 years ago you bought me Mountain Dew,
yeah.
but yeah, that's that. What else? Did you read anything last month?
I haven't read a lot last month. I think reading wise it was one of the uh worst months of the year for me, but still I read a few things. I've started, yeah, क्योंकि मैंने थोड़ा
Okay.
कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो मैं इसमें नहीं बताऊंगा because I have like proper episodes planned for them. Like there's this HBO
Yeah.
show which blew my mind. I'm going to make a separate episode for that. There are some books I read on leadership, separate episode on them. I can also, but I can talk about is Love, Death and Robots का new season.
Yeah.
एंड लव डेथ एंड रोबोट्स की मैंने ना रैंकिंग भी दी थी हमारे मूवी क्लब में और होजे ने भी पता रैंकिंग दी थी एंड मेरी और होजे की रैंकिंग्स बिल्कुल ऑपोजिट थी मैंने ऐसे ना स्नैपशॉट के साथ शेयर किया था कि दीज वर द थिंग्स होजे लाइक थॉट वर द बेस्ट एंड मेरे को ये वाली लगी बट लाइक कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट था. So I just quickly want to tell about the episodes that I like. Oh, I have also started watching Mr. Robot. Have you seen Mr. Robot? Okay, Mr. Robot is also very good. Okay, so I'll tell you the ranking of mine. So my favorite Love, Death and Robots short was Night of the Mini Dead, then Mason's Rat, then Bad Traveling, then Jabero, then Robots Exit Strategies, then बाकी तीन मेरे को पसंद नहीं. So these were the five that I really liked. If you get a chance, watch these dude. 10-10 मिनट की short films हैं. मैंने flight में देखी थी सारी की सारी. And Night of the Mini Dead is very good. It's about a zombie attack and you'll die laughing. Like when I was watching it, I'm like कि मेरे को मतलब
Okay.
देखना
Which
ही है.
one? What's the name? Night of?
Night of the Mini Dead. So Jose की list में it was his least favorite. On my list it
Huh.
was my, yeah.
You know, I was speaking with Shresht one night, and he recommended me Love, Death and Robots. He's like, why are you not watching it? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you should watch it. And then he called me back 5 minutes later. Like, tu rehne de, don't watch it. Then I'll be disappointed by your review. And I was like, okay. Like, he thought it's not made for me. And I'll just disappoint him when I tell him that I don't like it. It's like, I'll be disappointed to have you as a friend. I was like, okay.
नहीं, give it a shot, give it a shot, because every shot is so different from like each other. आप अगर 10 देखोगे ना, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता एक भी नहीं पसंद है. बिल्कुल ही अलग है सारी की सारी, and it's not like hardcore sci-fi. Some are just very funny. My top 3 are like very funny. So yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, man,
This
that
this reminds me of a show that I saw. It's not as good as, obviously it's very. I saw it because I just wanted a break from, because I thought I was reading a lot of heavy stuff, and so I switched to like a completely a cartoon where I wouldn't have to think at all, and it's called Total Drama Island. It's a Canadian cartoon TV series, which is kind of a parody of reality TV shows, especially the ones like वो Fear Factor types के जो आते थे, उनकी parody है. So it's like yeah, and it's like it's very funny. Nice.
इसके बारे
It's
में
like,
मैंने सुना हुआ है, थोड़ा और बताओ. बेसिकली इट्स द मतलब क्या होता है इसमें?
इसमें so you know like you have your reality TV shows जिसमें लोग stunts perform करते हैं. So it's a parody of that, but and ये cartoonish form में है. And
It's
I loved it.
animated.
It's animated. I think you must have heard it because I recommended it in my newsletter.
Oh, yes. And is it recent या पहले का है? Because
It's very old. It's very old. 2007, 2009. I was surprised by its IMDb rating, I think. Total Drama Island. I don't know if you guys trust. So it has a 7.4 on 10 on IMDb. And I was like, hey, maybe my choice isn't that bad. Or maybe it's just very mainstream.
नहीं, I never trust IMDb ratings. Please quote me on that. Like, never trust IMDb.
95% like this TV show Google users.
Never trust Google ratings also.
Okay, fine. I liked it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice. It also gets a little gross. वहाँ पे I kind of just skipped it. But like otherwise it was fun. It's just a very funny take on reality TV.
Nice.
And
Very
you know, they
nice.
spice up things and everything. Yeah.
Where is it available again?
I think it's available on Netflix. Netflix. Yeah, Netflix.
देखेंगे ये वाला देखेंगे. Nice. There are some more things that like जिनके बारे में मैं बात करना चाहता हूँ.
Okay.
There's this app जिससे हमारे thumbnails बहुत अच्छे हो गए.
Yeah.
वो
I
वो
loved what Samraj texted yesterday. Oh, so that has become a verb now.
remuned.
Like, look at, and you know what, like sometimes I'm just like, look at these kids having fun. Because like you guys are like, everyone is so excited about the app in the group. I'm like, hey, look at these kids having fun. No, not in a bad sense, but like you genuinely get happy because you see like people get so excited by this app in the group.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Uh,
oh, nice. It's so entertaining. With all due respect and no offense.
अरे नहीं 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 पागल. कोई कमेंट करे जा रहा है इनकम टैक्स रेट.
Oh, labor law advisors are here.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
hi, Mandeep. And लोगों को पसंद आ रहा है स्ट्रीम तो प्लीज लाइक कर दो यार. बड़ी मेहनत से हम लोग कर रहे हैं, आज ड्रेसअप वगैरह हो क्या
Yeah.
है. And yeah, man, I have also been watching Barry. उस पे भी एक
Yeah.
अलग से एपिसोड करना है. जो बाकी सारी चीज़ें ऐसी हैं कि मैं ज़्यादा डीप नहीं जाना चाहता बिकॉज too many episodes can be made on these things. And yeah,
You don't want to
uh,
give it away.
yeah, I don't want to give away everything क्योंकि these are there's this YouTube channel called Movies Insider. It's super famous. बट मूवीज इनसाइडर पे uh, जो बिहाइंड द सीन्स मूवी मेकिंग की चीज़ें दिखाई है ना, सो वी ऑल सी कि ये चीज़ कैसे हुई, ये मेकअप कैसे हुआ। बट एक उनका एपिसोड है एनिमेट्रॉनिक्स पे कि हाउ डू दे मेक दोज मॉन्स्टर्स, उसके पीछे कैसा उनमें रोबोटिक एलिमेंट्स कैसे लाते हैं। इट लाइक रियली रियली इज़ वेरी, इट स्टैंड्स अपार्ट। उसके अलावा देर आर मोर एपिसोड्स लाइक दैट वेयर यू गेट टू सी कि एजिंग कैसे दिखाते हैं, ब्लड कैसे दिखाते हैं मूवीज में। नाउ अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल नो कि थोड़ा थोड़ा कि ऐसे करते हैं, लाइक है ना, पन्नी फटती है, ये सब होता है। बट लाइक टू रियली सी कि दे आर वेरी वेल रिसर्च्ड वीडियोस, वेरी वेल रिसर्च मूवीज इनसाइड उसका बहुत फेमस है। बट स्टिल लाइक पीपल शुड लाइक वॉच इट आउट।
Okay.
एंड या मैन, ऐसे और छोटी छोटी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं। आई हैव रिटन वर्ड्स ऑल्सो, एक्शनल ओबेसिटी। दिस इज अ टर्म आई लर्न फ्रॉम द काल न्यूपोर्ट पॉडकास्ट कि जब आपको हमेशा एक्शन एक्शन का होता है ना, कि एक्शन करना
Uh-huh.
चाहिए, एक्शन करना चाहिए, इट्स कॉल्ड एक्शनल ओबेसिटी। लाइक कि यू आर सो यूज टू लाइक डूइंग समथिंग, सो इट्स ऑल्सो, it can be unhealthy sometimes because you are
Yeah.
not stopping and like being like okay. So actional obesity is also a form of obesity. Very interesting। आप देखो, मैं बता रहा हूँ, आप ना ऐसे ना गॉगल्स पहन के आओगे, लेक्स लेक्स फ्रीडमैन के 10 पॉडकास्ट आपने सुन ले, मतलब माइंड ऐसे खुल जाएगा कि दे आर टॉकिंग
I'll
अबाउट
do.
सच बिग स्टफ डूड। या oh, people
I'll
are
do.
talking about like some guest episodes which are lined up. Let's tell them, no. uh Vani is recording an episode this Sunday with,
Rahul
okay,
Dua.
yeah, so the
Okay.
stand-up comedian Rahul Dua is coming, उनके साथ इस Sunday वानी का episode है। I am recording an episode this Tuesday with Sid Warrior, जो philosophy पे बहुत अच्छे videos बनाते हैं YouTube पे। एंड आई नो, मतलब वो काफ़ी स्टड है, मैंने उनका कंटेंट इतना नहीं देखा है, बट मेरे को पता है लाइक ही इज़ रियली गुड। एंड सो सिड वॉरियर इज कमिंग, राहुल दुआ इज कमिंग। आपका फ़ोन थोड़ा सा अटक रहा है,
Yeah.
या हीटअप हो गया क्या?
Just
नहीं, मैं इसमें शर्माने की क्या बात है, फ़ोन हीटअप हो जाता है भाई।
sorry, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and please recommend this. And like, how was your episode with Kanis, dude?
It was really nice. Whole sisterhood vibes.
हाँ,
Sikajrare, Sikajrare. I did all the. It was
nice.
lovely. It was wonderful. I think it. That was the episode where I was okay. I think like if I were to do another episode with Kanis, we would like I'll be in my element because like by the end of the episode, I think for the first time I wasn't even afraid of being awkward. Like
Nice.
yeah. Like there was a point where I was trying not to fangirl because I kind of became a fan through the process, like through the interview. And because she's so amazing. And like we started out very awkwardly, like हमें दो takes लेने पड़े because both of us were awkward. But then we were like, हाँ ठीक है, हो जाता है, it's okay. And then by the end, we were so comfortable, we were singing lyrics. We were singing songs. So,
Mm,
pretty cool. I mean,
very
I was happy.
nice।
Yeah.
सो इसके अलावा भी लाइक आपका संजय रॉय के साथ भी एक एपिसोड आना है।
Oh, yes.
एंड या सो संजय रॉय के साथ एक एपिसोड है, कनीज के
There's
साथ है।
Raghu Karnad.
रघु कर्नाड, हाउ वाज द रघु कर्नाड वन?
It was amazing. He's really nice.
या
I'm excited. I kind of like the episodes that we're doing recently. Like the takeaways are really nice. Especially like I remember Vinayak was with you for Nucleya ka episode and he was telling me, "Oh, ye chal rahi, and I was like, nice. I'd like to be a fly on that wall."
या हाँ, मतलब वो ये कि it's reminding me of the spree which I think we had last year, like when particularly I was doing the second last supper episodes day after day after day, and it's now कि हम चारों like we have a WhatsApp group where कि कौन लीड लेना चाहता है किसी गेस्ट एपिसोड पे, and all of us are doing like so many episodes. So yeah, man, it's really nice, and I'm very excited about the guest episodes which are lined up.
Yeah.
And
Vedant Rusty might also happen. Rusty, sorry.
वेदांत रस्टी के साथ भी एक एपिसोड अभी लाइंड अप है. तो गाइस लाइक अपने में लगे हुए हैं, बता ही नहीं रहे इतने सारे आपको गेस्ट एपिसोड्स का बताया. Yeah.
People are talking about is obesity an adjective, verb, or noun? I don't
Yeah,
know.
but like Pograj is saying ki we are hitting success with the guest episodes lately. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll have some coffee.
Nice. I learned how to make proper chai this time, but I still fail. Uh, a lot many times.
Mm.
Not a good. Yeah. I am also I also went on a family trip, sort of. Turned out to be nice. We went to Lahore, and technically, like, so when I was born, my parents, my father was in Lahore, like, that is where his posting was. So when I turned, like, so kind of I went there after exactly 25 years. Exactly. And I was being shown around. Oh, I used to walk around here. यहाँ पे मेरी pram लेके जाते थे and everything. But then there were certain like there were certain places which were so beautiful.
Dude, I remember the
And
photos. Yeah.
yeah. And unfortunately, I had prepared like the photos I could show on the stream, but unfortunately, my phone kind of gave up on me today, and also the stream, so we'll have to
ये
do
आप
without it.
कितने महीनों से कह रहे हो that your phone has given up on you? कुछ समय ना.
Now it's like now it's breathing its last, whatever that's called. But yeah, there were like four things that primarily made me really happy on my trip. One was there's this kind of there are a lot of hills, right? And a particular hill which is called Lady of Kilong, because every time it snows, वहाँ पर like cliffs and everything is formed in a way that you see a lady sitting there. Like there's a lady who's just reading or doing something with her hand. She's looking like this, and उसके पीछे से बाल हैं and everything. And it's just the what topography there is it what it's called?
Hmm.
And that that is just looks comes out to be such a beautiful lady there who's sitting and doing her own thing, minding her own business. And then there are these peaks which are called Saptarishi. I don't know why they are called Saptarishi, because Sap means seven, but I could easily count 10 to 12 peaks. So I have no idea why they're called that way. But like I think there are seven major peaks which I was not able to recognize. Then we went to like we didn't go to Chandratal where everyone else goes. We
Yeah.
went to Suraj Tal and Deepak Tal, and we did not go to Chandratal because my mother was tired and she refused to move out from the rest house. So my father and I were like, ठीक है, हम ही चले जाएंगे. And but yeah, you know what? Like so, there was Deepak Tal. Deepak Tal is still like um, very approachable, and वहाँ पर मौसम ठीक था. We went to Suraj Tal, and like 10 kilometers, like 15 minutes की drive पर पहले हमने बस like we had like what one sweatshirt or something. We get down on Suraj Tal, and वहाँ पर I had to take out like my jacket, my cap, because it was snowing.
Damn.
And like 15 minutes pehle it's like bright and sunny, and we were like, okay, it's getting hot. And 15 minutes later it's snowing, and I was like, hey. But like
Dude.
Sursal was really amazing. I sent you the photos and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
this is
एक
exactly what.
फोटो है जो आई थिंक जब आपका फोन बंद हो रहा था तब आपने भेजी थी, वो बहुत
You
उसका
know,
बैकग्राउंड इतना खतरनाक है dude.
my father told me walk for like 15 minutes, click something over there. So I walked for 15 minutes. I clicked a photo because I was just seeing the frame because I thought I'll shoot something. I click the photo and my phone dies. And I've never been more disappointed in my life. It's like,
I
it chal kar aayi, but okay, yeah.
I have to add, people are confused whether like if you went to Lahore or Lahore.
I went to Lahore. Haul. Lahore. Lahore.
Not Lahore, guys.
Uh,
Yeah. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
but yeah, it's a place everyone should go to. Um, only if you'll keep the place clean. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
क्या वहाँ पे भी
So
ऐसे
Lahore,
लेस के पैकेट्स पड़े थे क्या?
Yes, you know what? So Lahore Spiti ke liye the rasta used to be बहुत लंबा. Like it used to take you easily 7 to 8 hours if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying it was a very difficult रास्ता. रास्ते में glaciers आएंगे and everything. But अभी वो अटल टनल launch हुई है, which kind of so you kind of like it just reduces. You reach Lahore in what like 2 hours from
अटल
Manali.
AUT वाली?
I think so.
अच्छा
ATAUL. I think. Yeah.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, ये दूसरी है,
Yeah.
ओके।
Yeah. So so it takes you like barely 2 hours to get from to Lahore from Manali. Yeah. And so it just launched like last September or October, sometime around that. And abhi people have already started like littering there, which is sad. Yeah. I think that's why like a lot of Himachali people have like I meet some of my Himachali friends and they're like we're not going to post like the location of this place because यहाँ पर आके कूड़ा डाल जाएंगे. And I'm like okay.
नहीं नहीं, this smart also, this is really nice. People
Yeah.
but मेरे को एक comment उठाना है, it's completely unrelated to the topic, we'll come back to the topic, but it's a big thing. Vani, what are your thoughts on Tomb of Sand winning the Booker Prize?
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm of course very happy because we've won a book for the first time, and book club mein we're doing a read along as well. It's not a part of a book a
Oh,
month.
have you started reading it?
No, I haven't started yet. I'm waiting for PU and others to confirm. But
Yeah.
but yeah, we're going to do it this month, ideally. And I'm very
Yeah.
excited for it. So I've some people were telling us in the WhatsApp group that we have for Godfathers and Gladiators. Vishwesh, for example, he was saying that it's a little underwhelming, but I think the English translation will be better because I also have this friend who was reading she was reading both of these books simultaneously, the Hindi, the original text, and the English translation. The the translated version is double the size of the original text. So I am pretty certain that there are certain things that would have changed, or like, when you translate something, of course, the meaning sometimes changes. So I'm kind of excited to read it in both the languages. Because certain people have said that in Hindi it is a little underwhelming. But I refuse to believe it.
हाँ, मेरे को भी नहीं लगता कि underwhelming is a very strong term.
It is.
Underwhelming बुकर प्राइज वाली, मतलब ऐसा मेरे को लग रहा है कि हाँ, मतलब ऐसा हो सकता है कि उससे कम थोड़ी वो लगे, बट लाइक underwhelming is a big term.
I think sometimes what I've seen, what has happened with me usually, what usually happens with me when it comes to the books that win Booker prizes, sometimes I just don't. It's not the right time for me to read that
Yeah.
book. I started reading The Sense of an Ending एक बार, kind of did not like it. The second time I was like, oh my god, what? And I had to
Oh,
reread it
Sense
because
of
it
an
was
Ending won a Booker.
uh, it won some prize at least.
यार बाद
Let
में
me
देख
just
लेना, बाद में
confirm.
देख लेना, ऐसे कोई बता देंगे लोग चैट
Sense of
में.
an Ending. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay, it's okay. मतलब नहीं भी मिला, it's okay, बता देना guys चैट में
Yeah.
बुकर मिला
But
है
I
नहीं. I
really
know it's a
felt like
very
that's something.
yeah.
Yeah. That is what happens. I don't know if it happens to you though. Like, you find a book underwhelming right now, but then 2 months later you're like, hey, this is an amazing book. Does that happen to you?
ये होता है यार, मैं तो मतलब कर ही रहा हूँ. एंड लाइक लोग बता रहे हैं बाय द वे इट वन एन बुकर, सो पिकाचू +10 टू वानी, लाइक इट डिड विन ए बुकर इन 2011. या मैन, लाइक रिविजिटिंग स्टफ ऑलवेज शोज में मेरे साथ बहुत होता है. एंड लाइक I don't know, it's a thing, like I've started giving people and like things second chances, in the sense कि I'll revisit it, like कि let's try to give it another shot. So हाँ मतलब it's okay dude, like कभी कभी तो
Very
एक बार तो
sad.
जब बहुत ज्यादा माहौल बना होता है ना किसी चीज का, उस टाइम I don't like to visit things.
Yeah, I have trouble doing that. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
I was
Is that
having a
why you read a book a month, books like later?
uh,
I deserve to be nominated for the Dundee Awards.
ये तो
Thank you so
बहुत
much.
सही था, ये तो बहुत सही था.
If any editor is watching, please iska clip nikal dena. I'll use it as my recommendation for recommending myself for Dundee Awards for the finest
No,
book
because
in
ये
English.
मैंने भी नोटिस किया, मेरा मन करता है बुक का मंथ की किताबें सारी पढ़ने का, and I keep picking
You
those.
go back to them after we discuss them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said Heartstopper. Have you seen Heartstopper?
नहीं, मेरे को लगा कोई मेरे को हार्ट स्टॉपर बुला रहा है लोग. Yeah.
So I think there's a series, comic series, a graphic novel series that was out, Heartstopper. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but उसकी अभी Netflix पे भी series आई or somewhere. I did watch it because I watch everything and anything जिसमें मुझे दिमाग ना लगाना पड़े, and I was a little underwhelmed because I was expecting more, because it's essentially about LGBTQ community, I think. Yeah. And I just thought it still left me with a lot of questions. And I wish like there were more, I don't know. There were things that were addressed. But anyway, it's a good show if you want to watch it.
Got it. Heart stopper it is.
Kinda
There are,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew कि
Yeah.
yeah. मैं एक दो यार, मैंने अपोलो 12.5 देखना चालू की थी, मैं खत्म ही नहीं कर पाया. सोचो रिचर्ड लिंकलेटर की मूवी, लाइक आई वॉच्ड हाफ ऑफ इट, but like I haven't finished it. Like so yeah, man. Like how turntables, dude. And मैं कुछ और quotes पढ़ना चाहता हूँ, dude. जो
Yes,
मेरे
please.
हैं. There's this quote जो नित से लिया था. Everything that we see in our daily lives is more or less distorted by our acquired habits. The effort to see things without distortion demands a kind of courage. And this courage is essential to the artist who has to look at everything as though he was seeing it for the first time. It is so fucking good. The effort to see things without distortion demands a lot of courage. And like how you have to put in efforts to see things for the first time. And yeah, man, that's there. Have you मैं एक दो और comments बताना चाहता हूँ यहाँ पे, क्योंकि मैंने पता है येलो में बहुत सारे लिखे हुए थे जो यू विल गेट 10x बेटर रिजल्ट्स बाय एलिवेटिंग गुड बिहेवियर रादर देन पनिशिंग बैड बिहेवियर, स्पेशली इन चिल्ड्रन एंड एनिमल्स. ये भी उन अंकल का ही है जिन्होंने बहुत सारे. इज ही स्टिल अलाइव?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I checked. I also have a poem to share. Like there was this another one. I won't read because it's long. I won't read the entire text. But it's called Home by Worcestershire. And there's this particular line that I really liked. And it says, "No one leaves home until home is a sweaty voice in your ear saying, 'Leave. Run away from me now. I don't know what I've become, but I also know that anywhere is safer than here.'" It was basically about
ओ
why people
डूड,
leave.
ओ डूड, काफी खतरनाक.
Yeah. I, I, I have been reading such stuff. I've started reading. I don't know why I'm fumbling. I've started reading The Year of Magical Thinking. I'd started reading it a couple of months ago as well. And उस
But the
time पे I
Disha's
could,
video gave you another push. Yeah.
yes, and Deval and Disha actually, Disha's video especially. But I kind of started reading it again, and yesterday I was I was in my cab going to meet a friend, and I was reading the book, and I don't know how the driver did not see me cry, but I was crying because it's such a it's I wouldn't recommend it if you're in a bad space. It's not the book you read when you are in a bad space, because it's a heavy book. But then there are things in the book that will shake you. Because it's about how she dealt with the death of her husband, and I don't know why I'm gravitating towards these topics recently, and it's not like I'm enjoying it, but then there are times when I just pause and I'm like, hey, this is such an amazing book. The way it's written, I would recommend everyone read it. Just read it when you're in a good space.
But Year of Magical Thing नाम इतना वो है ना कि हाँ, everything is awesome. Right?
And when you realize why it's called the Year of Magical Thinking, you'll be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Please don't tell you. And it'll make you cry when you realize why it's called the Year of Magical Thinking. Yeah. It's a beautiful book. Yeah.
Nice. Year of Magical Thinking. And आप कुछ ऐड कर रहे थे?
No, I just think it's a lovely book and everyone should read it.
Got it. And
Yes.
then let's आज guys अपने आप में ही लगे हुए हैं. I am like कि ठीक है. Yeah. Something else. ठीक है.
Have you picked up the book for the month? Remnants of a Separation?
Not yet. Not yet. Not
Your
yet.
roots are in Punjab, no? I think you will like it if you like learning about your roots. In the chat, please do not correct it. This is my pitch to Vaibhav, whether it is true or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm very excited. मैं अभी excited हो गया. I'll watch Mr. Robot का एक नया episode after this call.
Uh-huh.
And उसके अलावा भी there are like a few things which. What are your plans for the weekend, dude?
I'm going to shoot a couple of exciting videos. And I'm also
Nice.
going to shoot a guest episode. And
Oh
I'm going to
yes.
sleep.
Yeah. राहुल
Take
दुआ
care
के
of my.
साथ जो episode है. He's funny, dude. He's very funny.
He's very funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because I'm not used to funny people. I'm used to like all my friends are funny. You're very funny.
Hmm. Yeah.
But it's just like yeah. I get awkward when I do not know you and the other person is funny. So I don't know
Yeah.
like how am I supposed to respond? Like that like sweat emoji where he's laughing and the sweat is falling here.
Yeah.
That's my usual reaction.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
finally watching Mr. Robot. Are you guys planning to for any book fair? Vaani requested for your handwriting. You ignored. Request for handwriting. What does it mean?
I don't know. I'm
Is
sorry.
did he mean autograph? Like I requested for your handwriting. Hmm. हाँ यार SRK की 3 पिक्चरें आ रही है. डुंकी, पठान, जवान. I don't know how to feel about like any of them. Like
I
SR.
know of Pathan.
या
I
आज जवान का
watch
भी टीजर आया. मतलब
I don't. I'll watch SRK happily. I don't care.
I'm not very sure of what to make of the announcement teasers, dude. Like मेरे को समझ नहीं
I
आता कि
just don't understand why teasers. Okay, we did a Echoes from the Hills ka teaser also, but we
नहीं
didn't do any teaser then.
but कभी कभी announcement teaser तो बिल्कुल ही अलग तरीके से शॉट होते हैं. They might not have anything to do with the final. मतलब announcement आजकल actual
Yeah.
shoot से पहले shoot हो जाता है कि जैसे कि माहौल बन जाए कि बस कुछ कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Shahrukh Khan, Mr. Robot is my favorite show tied up with Breaking Bad. It is commentary on our society disguised as a show. ये तो मेरे को दिख गया भाई. ये तो मेरे को दिख गया. मतलब I am really liking the undertone of the show. So yeah, I think I am going to love the show. पहली feel आ जाती है ना कि this is the right match. So yes, swiped right on Mr. Robot. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the protagonist whose real name I'm forgetting.
Rami Malek.
Yes, I really, really like him.
I hated him in the new James Bond movie. He is pathetic. The movie is pathetic. No one should ever watch the latest James Bond movie.
I loved him in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, he's great in that.
My only problem with Bohemian Rhapsody, apart from the fact that it gets facts wrong, is that I used to love Queen so much, and then it just became very like every second person started loving Queen without any knowledge about them. I should celebrate, but like kind of you try to gatekeep a couple of things, or you kind of celebrate it with
This
people.
is what happens. लोगों का चलचित्र के साथ ही होता है. तुम्हें पता है कि यार ये तो इसके बारे में तो लोगों को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए था. But yeah.
Yeah. It's not like Queen was a pretty famous band and everything, but it's just like then you get shallow fans also there.
Yeah, but like पैटी स्मिथ
Yeah,
ने
I
इसके
know.
बारे में याद है कोड था कि मतलब वो बस वो एरोगेंस धीरे धीरे कम करनी होती है, बट आई स्टिल गेट इट, आई एम स्टिल लाइक दैट वेज अबाउट अ फ्यू थिंग्स. जब ब्लैक मिरर नया नया आया था, आई यूज्ड टू बी लाइक दिस फॉर ब्लैक मिरर, बट देन इट गॉट फेमस, देन इट गॉट एक्वायर्ड बाय नेटफ्लिक्स, तो अब सबको ही पता है ब्लैक मिरर क्या है. बट लाइक व्हेन इट वाज अ ब्रिटिश शो, जब एक ही सीजन आया था, व्हेन यू वर लाइक द फर्स्ट मूवर्स, ऐसे कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं, बट देन इट बिकम्स सो जनरलाइज. जैसे आज के डेट में इमेजिन माय फेवरेट टेक्नो आर्टिस्ट, उनके बारे में ऐसे हर सड़क पे बात हो रही है, मैं तो you will feel like thoda kam
Yeah,
appre-
sometimes it happens. Like I kind of get happy when I discover something when it just has like 10,000 views or less, or like say 2,000 views or less, and then after some time you realize, oh my God, it's on million views. People are watching it.
yeah,
Suddenly, like from 1,000 subs now, this you kind of get happy for them.
yeah,
I kind of get very sad and unhappy when those songs turn into reels, and then they're butchered there, and then you're
i
like,
I talked about this with Nucleya, by the way, ki how does he feel about this. So वो बहुत एक
how did
interesting था.
I'm
The
gonna ask
episode
you.
started on a very dark zone. We talked about the dark side of the music, or like why people retire so early when they make electronic music.
Yeah.
तो पहले 15-20 मिनट बहुत मैं, फिर धीरे धीरे like it gets very वो
But he
uh
has a very nice vibe, no? Like
very
Nucleya, he
very
puts
calm,
you at
chill.
ease.
Yeah.
Really nice.
कनीज को हम बोल सकते हैं वेरी न्यूक्लियर वाइब, न्यूक्लियर को बोल सकते हैं वेरी कनीज वाइब, बिकॉज दे बोथ मेड अस वेरी कंफर्टेबल, नो.
Yeah. When
Someone
he
is
was,
asking ki like have you watched Top Gun Maverick? I am planning to watch it this weekend, by the way. So
isn't it the new
yeah, it's the
Tom
new
Cruise?
Tom Cruise movie, and like it's nine
Uh,
95 on 100 reviews are like out of this world, कि बहुत ही अच्छे, and
yeah.
some people are like कि it's like just a nostalgia trip and like exploitation of nostalgic feelings, but I don't know. मेरे को बस रिवाइज करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा टॉप गन, एंड उसके बाद मैं जाके देखूंगा. कल 7:10 का एक शो है और परसों भी 7:10 का एक शो है, तो मेरे को लग रहा है मैं दोनों में से एक तो देख ही लूंगा. क्या?
The Tom Cruise, I just have a line. So one of my favorite movies is Easy A, which is a chick flick, rom-com. And there's a dialogue there. And this girl tells our protagonist, there is a higher power that will judge you for your indecency. And she's like, Tom Cruise? And that's it, that's the
Oh.
dialogue. It's like, it was, yeah. Easy A was my therapy while growing up. Minus the ending. I hated the ending. I hated that she ended up with a guy. Because, you know, like the whole point of certain movies, like it's so beautiful, and then they make our protagonist fall in love with somebody, and you're like, is that what my life is supposed to be? Will I not be really happy if I'm just as cool as this character, but not like with a guy that pretty or like that cool guy or like with a guy at all? It's just like you get what I mean, right? You want it to end when she's like said like Tom Cruise and she's clapped back at haters, but then she anyway has to go riding on a fine. Sorry, end of.
मैं जान के नहीं बोल रहा, मेरे को लगा कि इसमें अच्छा रील का कंटेंट बन सकता है, तो
Oh, cool. I'll go because I was
yeah,
like you
because you were on the पूरा rant mode, so I was
yeah,
like कि
because it's just like our protagonist is so beautiful. She's so lovely. She's so savage. She reads and she's so um, she gives it back to you with all the taunts and the sarcasm. And then you introduce a guy because I don't know.
हाँ रील का कंटेंट मिल गया एंड कट. Sorry.
It's sad.
Yeah,
But
I
okay,
haven't. I don't have a memory of Easy A or having watched it. So,
it's
uh,
okay.
yeah. So
I
इसलिए
don't think you would like Easy. Maybe you could love Easy. Can you watch Easy? Just like you have watched
Pride and
Pride and
Pride and Prejudice. देखो मैं एक बार शक्ल देख रहा हूँ Easy A की, मैं गूगल कर रहा हूँ, रुको.
Emma
Easy
Stone
A.
is there.
I hate Emma Stone. 1 second. Emma Stone. मेरे को
It had
आज
like
भी.
there's a scene like my uh, the movie validated so many things for me. So she receives a card from her grandmother, and when she opens it, it sings. Like you open it and it's like, got a pocket full of sunshine. I gotta. So So what happens is that she is supposed to. She has somebody has asked her out over the weekend, like, hey, I'm going out with my family. Would you like to tag along a friend? And she's like, no, I've got a date. She has no date, but she stays home, and because she did not want to go out, so she lied, and then she stays home the entire weekend. And उस weekend में what she does is, the card that she's received, वो उसकी battery खत्म करते because she opens it, and then she just plays with it, and she's constantly singing the song. It's really
बैटरी
nice
क्यों खत्म करती है वो उसकी?
because जानबूझकर नहीं करती है. She just plays it so many
मेरे
times
को
that
लगा
battery.
प्लॉट ये है कि वो बैटरी खत्म कर रही है कार्ड की जिसमें ऑडियो आता है. या
Yeah.
Jatin is saying kind of out of context but discovered this channel 2 days ago. Yeah, you guys are doing a really different thing on YouTube. Love it. Watched episodes of Prakhar, Gold, and some book recommendations. Very nice. I love people who discover. I get very happy and excited about the thought of people discovering Chalchitra Talks for the first time. It's like मेरे दिमाग में ना हमेशा से विजन ये था. It's a very personal thing that I'm sharing. Ki I remember the day when I discovered the Instagram handle of Nech, and I had it open for 4 hours. 1 a.m. I discovered मैं रात को 5 बजे तक I read all 2,500 posts all, क्योंकि मैं 5 घंटे पूरा जगह रहा और मैं ज़मीन पे बैठ गया and I'm like कि this is me, this is the stuff I am into. And मेरे दिमाग में ये इमेज है कि the way I felt then, if someone discovers Chalchitra Talks for the first time, because you feel less lonely, no, कि fuck हमारे जैसे लोग हैं, right?
Yeah.
उनका वो FTW हो जाए, वो ऐसे हो जाए, fuck the what, like fuck the what हो गया ये तो. So that's the image I have in mind, like कि, and I think ठीक है, मतलब अभी भी 1 लाख नहीं हो सब्सक्राइबर, but it just feels nice कि when people say कि when they discover it for the first time and they kind of like feel something like that.
Which is beautiful. It's like always you want them to feel like, hey, you're finally coming home.
Yeah,
Someone scream into your ear and make you go away.
yeah man.
Call back to the poem I recommended abhi.
Yeah, मैं वही सोच रहा था अभी. I was thinking of the exact same thing. Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
But
I also have another favorite quote. I'm sorry, I have to say this. I just saw it. So, Drive to Survive, Season 4, Episode 1, Christian Horner says, and I don't know why it stayed with me, if it doesn't hurt, you are in the wrong business. And I was like, oh. Like, when you do something, if it doesn't hurt, you're in the wrong
yeah,
business. And I was like, okay. Wow. I mean, I don't know, I really liked it.
nice.
Whew.
I really like Christian Horner. मेरे को पसंद
I
है.
do as well.
Yeah.
I kind of like I have a love-hate relationship with him because see Max Verstappen I feel is the kind of kid you hated in school because वो बिना पढ़े भी top कर जाता था and you just despite all your hard work you just couldn't because Max Verstappen had everything right. उसको बचपन से ट्यूशन्स मिल रही थी उसे अभी भी like he has very supportive parents, he has amazing friends who are there cheering him on, like everything is like right about him, and then you just don't have all the right things. Maybe
Right.
आप like tuition आपकी like सुबह है and then you're tired in the morning. He has like timing and everything right. So he's a very talented driver and everything, but you kind of just hate him because he's that class ka topper who's never he can't fail. If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is in the race उसका कोई कार के साथ सीन नहीं होता he'll probably get the podium. So but
So
yeah, that's the
basically,
only
people used to feel the same way about Hamilton until like 2 years back. He made winning boring. Imagine making winning boring because they were like, कि first तो वही आना है. Can I quickly take a segue and read a comment? NNG का एक comment है. मैं
yeah.
इसको इंस्टा पे अलग से डालने वाला हूँ. भैया जब ये चैनल फटेगा ना, भैया जब ये चैनल फटेगा ना, तब PewDiePie भी काम उठेगा.
Nice.
ये
This is very
आई एम जस्ट बम्पिंग दिस कमेंट अप जैसे कि ये तो जाएगा भाई आज, ये इंस्टा पोस्ट में जा रहा है. ओह शिट, मैंने फोन ही लॉक कर दिया स्नैपशॉट लेने के चक्कर में. 1 सेकंड.
yeah.
भैया जब ये चैनल फटेगा ना. क्यूट PewDiePie is by the way making so he moved to Japan and he's making
know.
vlogs and he has
I
never
like
done vlogging and stuff पहले ऐसे proper. So he's making very different kind of content, very out of his comfort zone kind of content. क्योंकि उसको
I
आदत थी लैपटॉप के सामने बैठ के वीडियोस बनाने की. वो बाहर जाता है, डॉग के साथ कुछ कर रहा है, like he's doing all those things. Yeah. कुछ आप बोल रहे थे?
yeah, I saw his recent vlog and it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying this. Like anytime somebody says PewDiePie, मेरे दिमाग में पहली वीडियो जो उसकी आती है is where he says I read 721 books. Then cut to the first page like I read 721 books. Just kidding. I only read 72 books. But you clicked on it anyway. So okay.
Yeah.
That's it. I was like, okay, cool.
बहुत
It's
funny
just
था.
nice.
And you still bought it because 72 is still a big number also, right?
No.
So आप cheated feel नहीं करते कि even if we lied,
Yeah.
उसने फिर भी 70 की भी बात कर ले एपिसोड में, तो we are okay with it. Yeah.
Right.
PewDiePie छोड़ो, Ali Abdal will start quaking.
Nice.
But this is great, dude. This was एक सेकेंड, मेरा वर्कआउट क्यों चल रहा है बैठे बैठे? एक सेकेंड, आउटडोर वॉक मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ. One
I
second.
want to go for an outdoor walk after this.
But
Sorry.
this is great, dude. Like, this is all from my end. Oh yes, oh shit, मैंने टाइटल लिखे हुए मूवी इनसाइडर के जितने भी वो वीडियोस हैं. How realistic animatronics are made for movies and TV. This is one video you should
Okay.
watch. How bleeding prosthetics are created for movies and TV. Second, how actors transform into 95 years old for movie and TV. तो ये 3 वीडियोस तो आपको देखने ही चाहिए मूवीज इनसाइडर. यू विल फॉल इन लव विद फिल्म मेकिंग एंड लाइक कि यार यू विल हैव अ लॉट ऑफ reverence for the people behind the scenes and behind the camera.
Nice. I have
Uh,
2 YouTube videos to recommend.
please,
I
please,
think like
please.
सबके like it would have come up in everybody's feed, but I'm going to like reiterate them anyway. There's this video called I Can't Stand Matt D'Avella, which I think I shared with you also.
I can't stand.
Matt
Oh,
D'Avella.
yeah, you had shared it.
So he's a big YouTuber, and another YouTuber whose name I can't remember made
पर ये
a
तो आपकी
video on
जून
this.
की डिस्कवरी है. आप झूठ बोल रहे हो. ये तो जून की डिस्कवरी है.
I discovered it like I discovered it 30th May को.
Oh, nice.
Last May, but okay. And then so I like how he sits down with Matt D'Avella on a Zoom call and they go through everything. Like, and he gives it's a brilliant video. It's like one of the
I
best
have no
videos I've ever seen.
context. आप ऐसे मतलब थोड़ा वापस समझाओ.
Matt
Everything
D'Avella
मतलब
is a YouTuber, and another YouTuber by the name of I don't know his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He made this video. I can't stand this guy. Okay, and they're good friends. And the video opens to him confronting Matt D'Avella on Zoom or maybe on a video call, and it's so nice because वहाँ से start होता है and then he picks up everything कि you know how I discovered him, how he became my idol, etc. and then where things started going wrong and why I can't stand him. So it's like a clickbait title, but then you forgive the title because the video is amazing. I just liked the whole storytelling of the video and
nice.
the way it was done. And I think it's one of the nicest videos I've seen. And I really like this guy's content. I should like know his name because I really want to get him on the channel as well. Because his name is Nathaniel Rue, and the videos he makes will be somewhat like in the zone. It'll be like he'll pick up a title and he'll philosophize everything. Like, what do we think of when we are, say, for example, how to be more productive? Instead of giving you tips, he'll philosophize this. Why do we want to be more productive? And that is why you kind of get to, तुम्हारी therapy हो जाती है in a way. Like, okay, yeah, this is what I feel. This is why I feel the need to be more productive. So you're addressing everything. And this is something I really like about him. How he goes in depth into every title that he picks up. And of course, the visuals are amazing.
Yeah, I think among all the things you recommended today, you spoke the most passionately about this. So मेरे को लगता है because I
Yeah,
remember
these things.
I should start taking your YouTube recommendation seriously because why Emma quit YouTube जो मैंने 2 महीने बाद देखा था. Dude, it's a lovely video. So मैं इसमें 2 महीने का break नहीं दूंगा यार.
I've I've also realized I kind of tend to like things which feel very poetic for me, and I'm able to connect or empathize with that particular topic. Not that why Emma quit YouTube was something I empathized with, but it's just it. There is beauty sometimes in the way words are framed together.
Yeah.
I think Nathaniel Wu does that for me. The way he speaks about things, if initially it might be like a drag, like he kya bol raha hai? Like why is this guy so serious in life? But then there are times when it just hits the right chord. And I just like the way he talks about stuff because everything that I think he makes is poetry.
Good stuff. Why
I
Emma
have an
Chamberlain?
yeah.
Why Emma
Yep.
Chamberlain quit YouTube again is also a video which I watched. I think मेरा 5th of May का लिखा हुआ आ रहा है. One
Yeah.
of the best things I watched like on YouTube that month because it talked about solutions. मेरे को ऐसे इन videos का दिक्कत ये होती है कि
Yeah.
don't tell me कि what's wrong about things, give me solutions. And Colin and
True.
Samir gave solutions and
Yeah.
very exciting solutions, and particularly for people like us who are putting out so much content on YouTube, it really excited me. Really excited me. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
very happy. You were saying something.
I have another video, but it's a fun watch. It's you know who James Corden is, right? So there's this video that they put up recently. So Harry Styles released his album Abhi, and I do not remember the name of the album, but there's this particular song in it called Daylight. So Harry Styles, the video is Harry Styles makes
Oh,
Daylight music video for
bathtub wala.
$300. James Corden. Yeah, they go to a random house in London, I think, and
Got it.
they
I
kind
know.
of, it's just a fun video. Like
ये मैंने
eventually,
yeah.
yeah,
बोलो
you were
I think
saying.
थोड़ा lag आ रहा है इसलिए हमारी बातें वो overlap हो रही हैं, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So I think eventually, it was just nice to watch them go to a random place, and eventually, of course, they show you the video of the song as well. But it's just nice how Harry Styles is sitting in the wash. I really love that part जब वो cutaways आते हैं ना, Harry Styles sitting in the washroom. He's like,
मैंने
I
देखा नहीं
was
है,
in
मैंने
a...
देखा नहीं है.
Oh, please watch it. It's fun.
I'll
A
watch
little,
it.
I think a little bit of it is scripted because of a few things, but it's amazing.
Done. I'll watch it. And
Right away after the stream.
no, सबसे पहले तो yeah, I'll watch it. But उससे पहले मैं आपकी दूसरी वाली recommendation लूंगा ना, because yeah. Do you know
Yeah,
what
true. Both
protopia
of them.
means? Do you know what protopia means? So
I know what
this is,
utopia means.
I discovered this term through the Grimes podcast. So protopia is a future where things are better than average, right? There is dystopia, there is utopia. So she gave a lot of protopic book recommendations where things are good but not great, right? So they talked about protopia. Dude, Grimes is so intelligent, dude. वो ऐसे कपड़े अजीब से पहनती है और बिल्कुल ऐसे बहुत डिफरेंट सा आपको लुक से लगता है, एंड बट शी इज सो मतलब इंटेलिजेंट ना, बिकॉज
Yeah.
बहुत ही डिसेप्टिव है उसके लुक्स, एंड इन द सेंस मतलब शी वांट्स यू टू नॉट टेक हर सीरियसली, but she has, because and I kind of bought that. I kind of like I bought everything कि हाँ मे बी ये इस टाइप की होगी जो गॉथिक एक वीडियोस बनाती है, ऐसा कुछ होगा, एक बड़ा स्टीरियोटिपिकल सा. You listen to her talk to Lex Friedman and you will understand why like Elon Musk and they were like her were together, because I can see what kind of stuff they would talk about कि यार फ्यूचर में ऐसा होना चाहिए. And I love the term protopia, dude. मतलब homo techno, protopia, there were so many things. प्रोटोपिया फ्यूचर, बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी जो मेरे को ऐसे लगा. सो ऐसे ही मेरे को दिख रहा है, ये मैंने वर्ड लिखा हुआ था. तो
I
Yeah,
think protopic book recommendations would be things that I'll be interested in.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I think I kind of tend to pick up things. So I am not a big movie buff, but most of the times, 8 out of 10 times when I have to pick up a movie to watch, I go for something that's very something that'll make you happy, something that'll leave you hopeful. Like books ke case mein I'll read as much of grief as I want to or whatever I want to. But like if there is a particular category jahan par perhaps I'm not like very comfortable, I like to read stuff that's light or stuff that's very positive, optimistic.
hmm,
Like I saw
hmm,
Spencer also. Spencer wasn't that dark, but it was like decently there, like filmmaking.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
It
believe.
was, yeah.
But like my go-to would be Uneasy because I don't know. Yeah.
No, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm yet to pick up a book ever since I finished Three Body, which like really
Yeah.
grabbed my attention. I started my Red Rising के 2-3 पन्ने पढ़े. I'm not able to get into Red Rising, and I don't know. Books पे
I
तो मैं
think
अलग से content बनाऊंगा for like किताबी cabins. I'm not rushing with it.
this year.
Yeah,
Nice. I think हमारा lag and I'm really sorry about that.
yeah, it's your
I'll
phone, dude. Are you on 720p?
I am on 720p.
हाँ,
I am on
10
720. Let me go like एक और नीचे.
480p पे चले जाओ. It's okay, dude. ये क्या? Oh shit.
You said go to 480.
This
I
is
did
480.
960. This is 960. Yeah, that was 480. This
Go
is
to the
960.
lowest. Go to the lowest. I want.
480.
Oh, this is cool. This is
Hey,
perfect.
this is nice. Yeah, I like it. This
नहीं
is
नहीं, मैं
actually
मजाक
very
कर रहा
sweet.
हूँ ब्रो. सही कर लो.
This is 352, 640.
640 भी
This is
सही है.
one. How is this?
क्या है? निकल जाएगा. क्या है? वीडियो. क्या?
Yeah.
नहीं नहीं.
Oh, okay.
एक्सपैंस की बात हो रही है चैट में. आई थिंक एक्सपैंस लाइक मैंने रोहन जोशी की रिकमेंडेशन के बाद देखना चालू किया था. आई डेंट लाइक इट. मैंने थोड़ा सा देखा, मेरे को यूनिवर्स पसंद नहीं आया. सिमिलरली फॉर फाउंडेशन, आई डेंट लाइक द यूनिवर्स. मेरे को मतलब यूनिवर्स में ना काइंड ऑफ कुछ टोन्स और शेड्स के लिए एक लाइकेबिलिटी है. डेंट बाय इट. या,
Yes.
दैट्स प्रीटी मच इट. या.
I also tried to learn the ukulele,
हम्म.
but I'm struggling with it.
आप कब से कह रहे हो? कब सुना रहे हो? पहला गाना कब लॉन्च कर रहे हो?
I महीने में 3 दिन I have my practice sessions.
Nice. Yeah.
It's yeah. Huh.
But I think like let's wrap this, dude.
You also talked to. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
हाँ
I
कुछ.
read in Nucleya's comments that you spoke about tennis. I did not get the time to watch the episode, but I'm very excited to see it, and because I'm excited to see tennis के बारे में क्या बात हुई?
नहीं,
ये
I
तो
was
मुझे विनायक ने.
basically I told him. So one of the interesting things about the Nucleus episode is and why I really liked it. So मेरी न्यूक्लिया की पहली जो फेवरेट एल्बम है ना, वो है जो उनकी पहली एल्बम थी. और उनकी बात की मेरे को सब ठीक ठीक लगती है. So I told him that. And you know what he said?
Yeah.
कि मेरे को भी मेरी पहली एल्बम ही पसंद है. And we talked
Wow.
about it. Because I'm like कि पहली एल्बम में आपने मचाया, बाकी सब मेरे को समझ आया what you're doing, but it's not unique for me. And he's like, I also agree with you. So, and then we were talking about, because I listened to his first album while I was driving for tennis. तो मैंने बताया मैं सुबह सुबह जा रहा था, very fresh था. मैं 2 दिन तक before like doing the episode, I was just listening to that album again, not for preparing, because I just love that album. So
Yeah.
वहाँ पे mention किया था कुछ. So yeah, tennis का वहाँ से reference आया था. Yeah, that's it.
Because somebody was like, where do you go to play tennis?
हाँ, I saw that comment. मैंने कहा ये क्यों बताऊँ मैं?
Let the man be.
Yeah.
But it's nice. But I really hope you'll watch the YouTube recommendations, and I really hope you will watch Easy A also. Like some of the jokes are very, like I say, on point.
Nice. I will. I will. Bring some singers as guests also, their music recommendations. Yeah. यार लिफाफा के बारे में can we tell?
Now though they know only. They
Yeah,
just don't know
because
the date.
लिफाफा episode had to happen, but then it didn't happen. Like date वगैरह सब lock हो गई थी, but I don't know. It will happen. Yeah. But yeah, guys. Take care, and we'll see you. Any things you want to say while wrapping?
No, it was a wonderful session. I hope we follow up on each other's recommendations, and I hope people follow up on our recommendations as well.
Nice.
And do subscribe to Kitaabi Cabins. Do not be Vaibhav. Enjoy the a book a month में जब हम like किसी चीज़ के बारे में बहुत बात करते हैं, do pick it up and don't come back to it 2 months later. But we're reading this book called Remnants of a Separation, which is an amazing book about partition. I think you will learn to see partition. You will realize how partition was much more than what is talked about in our history books. It's like a completely different new. It's a completely new perspective on partition. So do pick it up, and yeah, that's mostly it. And watch the new video जो दिशा ने बनाई है किताबी cabins पे, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
really, really nice.
Yeah.
And very aesthetically pleasing. Your eyes will be happy when you sleep.
And I'm thinking of like things कोई miss तो नहीं हो गई. Yeah. Also, yeah, there's a super chat. I joined in late today. Have talk about books. Tomb of Sand International Booker Prize winner. We did talk about it. So, thank you, Kamaljeet Singh, for the super chat. इसके बारे में हमने बात की. We should get the authors, dude, on the channel. इसके लिए try करते हैं. Yeah, है ना?
We're
And
also getting a couple more authors on the channel.
we are also getting couple more.
Uh, there are also going to be certain author-based episodes in
Oh
the month of
yes,
June.
yes, definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much. अरे यार, I'm not like करण ऐसा कुछ नहीं है bro. Chill करो. And thank you again, Kamaljeet Singh, for the super chat. We are just ending it. But like जो आप बोल रहे हो उसके बारे में हमने discussion किया था इसमें. And do subscribe to Kitaabi Cabins. Do subscribe to Chalchitra Talks. Watch Disha's new video. Watch Nucleya's new video. A new video with Nucleya. And yes, हम merch में भी एक नई t-shirt launch कर रहे हैं. जो Succession fans हैं, जो Kendall Roy fans हैं, they are going to love it. And yeah, man. We'll see you guys, and I'll end the stream now. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Have we ended the...